Saturday, 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 Saturday night's all right. Hello, everyone. Ooh, it's a little green. You should put on some more light. There, let there be light. There's my puppy. How's everybody doing? Why is your ear tingling? Somebody's trying to get your attention. What a lovely day. Somebody's trying to get your attention. Who could it be? Female. I don't know if she passed in the 90s or we're close to 90s. She's talking about the 90s. So female, perhaps it's a grandmother, great grandma. So perfect Saturday night, yes. Saturday. Thanks, Elton John. Saturday night's all right. It's all right. It's been a cool day. I've been outside for a while with my puppy. I don't know if you can see my puppy. She's getting so big. Hey, Luna, are you big? See? She's laying down there. Put a towel there. Sorry about that, guys. Move you guys around a little bit. Yeah. Hi, Tamara, Francis, Jenny, Care Bear. Anything else I miss? So yes, school's back. Everything's getting back into a routine. Yeah. So, Tamara, I did answer. Just got done watching a movie, the new Deadpool. You know what? I haven't watched those. I haven't seen a movie in a long time. I just started watching the new Sheldon, the younger Sheldon, on TV on Netflix yesterday. So I should go out and see Deadpool. I would absolutely love it, but I haven't. No, I haven't been to movies in a long time. Perfect Saturday. Yeah, it's cool. Here, I'm near Toronto. It's a little windy. When I was out with Luna, she got a little spooked by the wind. It was a bit windy. The wind gust would come in, and she would definitely a little spooked by it. Then I got in the backyard. She laid down on the swing, and I said, "It's okay." And I talked to the wind. Yeah, you may think I'm crazy, but I do. And I said, "You gotta calm down, calm down." The wind's calmed down for a bit. So I was outside with her for quite a long time, bundled up, of course. So, hi, Michelle, Francis. If I missed anybody, let me know. Nice. So I've got the Angel Tarot. We're going to do some tarot tonight. And I might, as far as an oracle, I have a beautiful oracle here. It's the Runes of Destiny. It's a nice deck. It's a small deck. I do have real runes, but I usually don't do that I don't do that live. So far, so good. Saturday. Never saw that movie. Yeah, Deadpool. My grandson wears a Deadpool t-shirt, sweater, whatever you want to call it. And he's he really liked that show. What's the matter? I'm talking to people on here. Yeah. You okay? He's just wondering what's going on. Who am I talking to? So I thought she'd come down and lay down with us. The Oracle deck, yes. The Oracle deck, it's I bought this a long time ago. I thought it'd be a little more, because I do have runes and I work with runes a little bit. But this is, how many cards? It's not that many. I forgot how many cards. I think it's 22 or something. But it's Runes of Destiny. It's okay. I think if you work with the runes and then you get that deck, it's all right. It's nice. I do love the cards. I love the trees on it. So she's a cutie. Yes, she is. Last time we got her weight, she was 84. So she must be about 86 right now. Yeah, she's... We met a Canna Corso today. You're currently crocheting a sweater. Oh my gosh, that's lovely. My mom used to crochet. My sister does. Well, two of my sisters did for a while. I never learned. A little bit of knitting, but I don't even remember now how to start stitch, I think. But I don't crochet. I did embroidery. Tells you how old I am. I did embroidery, which I loved. I really did. Really did. And I don't have anything that I did. Well, maybe I have one piece of tablecloth that I did a long time ago. You can also knit. Nice. Yeah, I knit. I plain stitch, nothing fancy. Did a little bit of just slippers back in the day. Back in the day when the floors were wood, and my mom would have us slide all over the floor after she waxed it. Don't do that anymore. It's too dangerous. We were daredevils back then. We'd fall on our bum, get back up. It's like, oh, slip sliding. Yeah, embroidery is beautiful. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Then not too long after I learned how to embroider, they came out with these kind of plastic little things, and you could just, I don't know, like stitch out of something. It was just plastic with little tiny holes, and you could follow a pattern. It was okay. It was nice, but embroidery is nicer, I think, in my opinion, anyways. You used to crochet, Jenny? Yeah. I mean, sometimes I like to go to these marketplace where they have artisans that you go there and you see what they do. And like the quilts and that's fabulous. Shh. Why are you crying? Why are you whining? No whining. She's looking at me. See who you're talking to. I'm talking to people here. All right. Okay. Let's pull some cards. All right. Your husband used to do it? Wow. That's good. Hi, Lisa. All right. Gonna pull some cards here. Hope if I forget anybody, I'm looking at the names here. Just put your name and a question mark. All right. So I'm going to pull a card. I don't know who is it for. Francis, you're here. So, all right, Francis, I got the 3 of Fire for you. So this is the Angel Tarot. The 3 of Fire says abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. Very nice. 3 of Fire. Fire. It's always good. Very, very good. Okay, Jenny. I'm going to pull a card for you. What's for Jenny? Let's see here. Jenny, 3 of Earth. The power of creativity. Recognition for very high quality work. And be a team player. Wow, Jenny, it's to be good. You got the skills here. Definitely. What a lovely day. Your name is Nicole. Okay, hi, Nicole. I hope I remember, but unless I make a note, probably won't. You have to remind me. Luna, come here, baby. Come here, Luna. My husband's trying to have a nap. That's why I brought her down here. Okay. So, okay, I did Jenny. I did Francis, I think. So, okay, Nicole. All right, let's pull a card for Nicole. Or Nicole. You see Nicole? It's French. I have a cousin named Nicole. Okay. Nicole. 9 of Water. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. I love life. Wow. This is a lovely card. I love when wishes come true. Don't you? So one of your wishes is coming true. Awesome. Care Bear. Care Bear. All right, Care Bear. What do we have? Care Bear, I have the 5 of Air, which is an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So the 5 of Air, it says an unwise choice. So I don't think you've made the choice, but before you do, get all your facts, all the information. Pay attention to everybody around you. Know what their motives are. Sometimes people come to you and at first they seem friendly, but then there's always some kind of hidden agenda. Use your intuition to allow yourself to detect that, okay? Because five of air is not always bad as long as you're aware, okay? So be aware. Somebody around may not be 100% upfront. I mean, I love that when I talk to people or I meet new people and they'll say things and I'll ask them a question and I already know the answer, but I ask it anyways just to see what they're going to say. And then, I don't know, sometimes I guess my facial expression says it all. I mean, I'm sure if they get to know me after a while, I'm like, okay, this is BS, right? But I ask anyway. I think it's a habit. All right. Lisa. Okay. Lisa. Page of air. So you got some news coming. Logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information. Delays or changes to plans. Truth delivered without tact. Ooh, so somebody is going to come right out and just spell it out. No sugarcoating there, right? Pretty blunt. But sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need somebody to be brutally honest with us. We may not like it at the time, but if they're brutally honest, sometimes it's what we need, right? So, yeah. You're pretty good at reading people to listening to your gut. Well, there you go. That's why I said that. A reminder, alert. Okay, who did that? Hey, Lynn, hi. How you doing? Can't forget my friend Dee. Dee's watching. She's watching from her TV, so I better put that here. So, Lynn, I sent everybody a lovely message today. So, I'm talking about people I like in the group that I teach. I have a few new people, new ladies joining. All right, Lynn, let's pull a card for you, lady. My dear lady. Lynn, Queen of Earth. Thoughtful, creative, warm, sensitive. Well, you're sensitive. Sensible, but you're sensitive anyways. So make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. This is the Queen of Earth. You're very much like the Queen of Earth. You're grounded most of the time, especially after meditation, right? Sometimes not, but yeah, you're very sensible approach. Take care of you. The Queen of Earth wants you to take care of you as well, right? Take care of everybody else, but you got to take care of you. So D, I got a card for you. What do I have for D? D, Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth of a situation and a challenging beginning, but nevertheless, a beginning. Nice. Ace of Air. Hey, you know, that's pretty good stuff. And we're coming in, well, we're in the fall now, but I think by next spring you won't recognize where you've been. You're going to look back and think, wow, that was quite an ordeal for, you know, what you went through, and you've come out even stronger. And you won't recognize where you are, where you're going. It'll be amazing. So pretty good. Okay, who did I miss anybody? There was a Michelle earlier. I think it was Michelle. I don't know if she's still here, but a card from Michelle, the 8 of Fire. So Michelle, events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. Oh my gosh, do you ever feel like that sometimes? Things have been going, you know, slow, and then they speed up, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know, what's going on? Well, that's happening with you, Michelle. You're welcome. Yeah, I like that, because when it goes too slow, you kind of get like, you know, unmotivated. And when things pick up again, it's like, oh my gosh. But you'll be okay. The pace is going to be okay. You're going to be able to handle it. So, which is nice to know, right? Tamara, did I forget you? 1111. Today I sent a message to my group. I know I was on Instagram. I sent a message to somebody, and it was like 11:11. I'm like, and I saw today 58:58, and then 78:78. I'm like, huh, I never saw those before. That combination is like right at one after the other. But anyway, I'm rambling on. So Tamara, 4 of water, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So when I think of people saying sometimes you missed an opportunity, maybe it was meant to be, because everything, if you trust the universe, everything is in divine timing. You may have missed that, but there was a reason for it. So the other opportunity, they're saying, open your eyes, pay attention, because there's other opportunities. And I'm sure the right opportunity you will see, especially if you ask to see for the right opportunity. When it comes, you will see. Yeah, awesome, right? You saw 444 today, 11:11. Yeah, I get 11:11 a lot, but today was kind of weird. 58:58. I'm like, and then 78:78. Okay, pay attention to that. And heard voices again. Like I know I've got my hearing. I'm sensitive. I pick up on things. I don't think it's people outside, but definitely heard a conversation going on, and it was only my husband and I. And yeah, that was kind of odd. Whoa, all the cars want to fly. This is a huge deck, by the way, so sometimes I split it in half to shuffle. It's a very big deck. Cards are wonderful. The cards are wonderful. Okay. Okay, D. Good. Good. Yeah. It's been a kind of crazy. Anybody have any crazy dreams happening lately? You've had that happen to you the other night, Nicole? Yeah? Yeah, you can't make out what they're saying exactly. You know that they're talking. I mean, they were speaking in English, so I could hear that they're speaking, and they seem to speak clear, because a lot of times I hear a whole bunch of people talking together, and it's like in a crowd and you can't make out. These are more clear, but I can't say or repeat what they've said. It's very bizarre. I mean, if you can't make this up. I don't. Yeah, you can make. Yeah, me neither. It was 2 women. Yeah. What I heard today, definitely women, and I heard that last Wednesday at class as well. And it was, as somebody else heard it, was clear enough that they're speaking English and they're saying words, but I don't know why we're not remembering, or what we can't repeat the words. It's very bizarre. I'm gonna have to meditate on that. Maybe talk to my guy, say what the heck is going on. If there's a message, if it's important, I should be able to know what they're saying, or they're just rambling on. I mean, but why even come around? You know what I mean? You was in the room. You had the door open, and look, and you saw a figure standing in the doorway. Yeah, and it was quick. Yeah, I had something similar the other day, and I had to question: was it somebody or something? Definitely, yeah, we're not alone. That's for sure. You heard "Don't give up." Oh, could be he. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you don't understand their language. Talking about that, I haven't freaked out my husband, knock on wood, for a while. Um, but I have a few times where it totally freaked him out. In the middle of the night, I'll be talking, and it's not a language he understands. It's not in French, not English. Although he doesn't understand French, he understands some words, and it doesn't sound like that. But the very last time, I chant as well, apparently, in another language, in a deep voice, and it's loud and it's constant. Apparently, I rambled on for 20 minutes. He asked me the next morning, how are you feeling? I'm like, I feel great. Why? Now I know when he asks me a certain tone of voice, I'm like, okay, what happened? What did I do? What did I say? He can't make out what I'm saying. But the very last time, he got scared. He got up out of the room. My other dog was alive at the time, and apparently he was spooked. So I don't mean to scare anybody, but I've met another lady who has the same thing. Her husband says she talks different language in the middle of the night. You see light shadows? Yes, it makes sense. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. There's somebody around you. And now that we're September, my ancestors are around us all the time. We don't always pay attention to them, right? We're busy with our life. They're always around, but even more so certain times a year. And now we're entering that phase. It's September, and then October, definitely. It's even yeah. And people are waking up more psychically. People are looking they're searching for answers. They want to know what's going on. We went from the 3D dimension to the fifth. We thought, kind of skipping the fourth. Apparently the fourth it's not a really good place to be, but the whole world is changing. The planet's changing, the universe, everything's changing. And the dimensions are within us. It's like the Matrix. It's within us. It's not out there. It's within us. So, yeah. So were you scared? You don't know who it was. Sometimes when you have somebody you think that is around you, say, who's here? The first name that pops into your head, that's the person. Now, if you have a name that pops into your head and you go, oh, it can't be, and you second guess yourself, you'll forget that first name, and then you'll get other stuff come up that won't make sense. So light pillars too. Wow. I see. I when I do a healing, I have light pillars that I bring up. That's different though. Wow. You were shocked. Yeah. Well, it's going to happen more and more often because of this, everything that's happening in the world. Definitely. There's a lot of changes. And you've seen your mom twice? Yeah. Yes, just for a second. It takes them a lot of energy to materialize in this, on this earth, right? For us to see. You can see a shadow of them sometimes, or sometimes just a face. Sometimes you see a body without a face. And sometimes they come to you in dreams, and it might not be, it may be someone else that'll come and give a message for them. But you think, well, why didn't I dream of mom when somebody else showed up and told me this? Sometimes they have somebody else deliver a message as well. Yeah. Yeah. You've seen, yeah, just a second, yeah. You sleep next to your sister. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I asked my husband to record it, and I mean, he's got an iPhone, he can record it, but I guess he's half asleep and he didn't think so. So I have I think I still do. It's a cassette player, and it's a small one that he could bring and I could plug in and you could hit record. And I don't know what happened. So I wanted him to record it. I had set it up, and the cassette, something jammed. It was really weird. But I have another one that I should put. I think I found a cassette because they're hard to find now. I said, please record it. I would like to know what language. So I had him listen to different light languages and different languages besides light language. I said, is it native? He says, it's kind of native, but it's not. Anyway, I have an idea of what kind of language it was, but I fluidly am not in that. It's a very old, it would be a light language. It's not a language I think anybody would speak now on Earth. So, yeah. Yeah, it would be. I mean, I asked him, but you should. I hope I'm going to ask my guy to let me know ahead of time if it's going to come again, to just let me know so I can plug in my other, I think I still have it. I think it's here. It's just a small one. My other one, I would have liked that one better, and see if he can record it, at least voice record on your phone or something. But it spooks him so much that he will leave the room. He doesn't feel like he's going to stay in the room. He's scared. So, yeah. Yeah, it would be good to record. I would like to hear it myself. Yeah. I told him one time, I said, have you thought about speaking to me and say, what are you saying or something, right? He doesn't dare to. And it's good. He doesn't want to touch me in case, you don't blame him. In Toronto one time, he told me that I was levitating. He woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, oh, okay. I don't remember. You always wake up around 3. Yeah, 3 a.m. and you don't know why. Between 3 and 4, somebody's trying to get a hold of you. Probably an angel or your guides, somebody from the other side. They usually come anywhere between 1:30 and 4. But for me, definitely between 3 and 4. They come around. That's the time. And I tell them, listen, I'm asleep. If you want to talk to me, give me a message. Try to come around 8 at night or something, especially when I was working full time, because I didn't want to wake up in the middle of the night and not be able to fall asleep again. They don't work on a linear time, but I need my rest. So basically, this is what I had an agreement with them to come at a certain time. But the odd time, I still be awakened. One time, it was a younger girl. She needed crossing over. So, she's not my guide. She came over, hello, 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 waking me up. So, yeah, they don't have concept of time. So, popular time for spirit, definitely. Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right. So, let's do an oracle card and see. These oracle cards, like, it's not a huge deck, so it's just the runes. Have different runes. Yeah, and when you wake up in the middle of the night, if you're wide awake, just say, who's here? What's your message? What are you trying to tell me? Don't be afraid. My grandma used to say to me, never be afraid of the dead. Be afraid of the living. And it's true. The dead won't hurt you. The ancestors that come, they won't hurt you. The living, well, you know how dangerous some people can be. So, right? Okay. All right. We'll pull a card. Francis, you are right there. So let's pull a card for Francis. Wunjo, joy. When I think about joy, I think about joy to the world. I think about Chevy Chase singing that song for Christmas Vacation. I really do. Joy. He's a crazy guy, and I love that movie. So joy, it says here, celebration, comfort, ecstasy, feast, good fortune, happiness, hope, joy, pleasure, success. Wow. So this represents joy, but it suggests an auspicious time of good fortune and happiness. It's a symbol of realized accomplishments and of winning and victory. So, wow, successful business affairs are likely, along with positive recognitions. So it foretells a time of happiness, celebration. So it could be a celebration that's coming, could be a birthday. I mean, we have Thanksgiving coming. It could be a celebration of that. Celebration, fulfilling love life, harmonious relationship, all kinds of stuff. It sounds good here. Yeah. True joy. Right. So, Jenny, that's for you. Okay. So, Nicole, I'm just going by the ones I see here. What card? Destiny. Who's a destiny card can I pull for you? Hagalaz. Upheaval. Upheaval. So what does Hagalaz have to say here? It's a little booklet with a little more info. So this, watch out for things around Halloween, okay? And between Halloween, October 31st, and the full moon, the wolf moon in November. So you got some cleansing going on, disruptions, purification, rebirth. It represents an upheaval, possibly a dramatic one, which eventually leads to a period of renewal and rebirth. So this kind of reminds me of like the tower, when something comes into your life, cleans your slate clean. Most people fear chaos. The sudden upheaval indicated by the rune Hagalaz is likely to be a necessary event, which will have the effect of removing blocks, providing a fresh start. So sometimes it could be a little bit of a loss, and there may be some grief. Sometimes it goes on with endings in that, but sometimes it could be a job, it could be a friendship, might end, and who knows, right? A friendship. Sometimes friendships fade, and it's just that the time is up. The friendship doesn't always last forever. Some do, some don't. You may be growing at a different pace. Your energy is different than the other person, right? But it's not, this card depicts like a tower, like I said, a tower being struck down. So embrace the change, ask, call on your guides or angels for help with the process, but it's a much needed event. Okay, I forget what I did. Nicole, okay. Yeah. Francis, I do it. So let's do D before I forget. D, let's pull a card for D. Oh, two cards want to come up, D. Isn't that weird? Let's see what comes. Oh, well, the first card that wanted to kind of come up was abundance. So, which is good. Abundance. But the card I pulled for you is Isas, is inertia. Inertia. I hope I pronounced that right. So, what does that mean? Let me see here. It's a little tiny bit that's slippery. So, pay attention to the January moon. It doesn't say that here, but I know. Pay attention to the January snow moon. So, sometimes there'll be blocks and delays, frozen, ice, patience, pause. The rune denotes a period of inertia. And this rune appears, it suggests that the energy in your life has become largely frozen, creating something of a stuck state. And this can feel frustrating. But when approached in a constructive way and reframed into a solution-focused perspective, what at first appears to be a blockage can become a period of rest, recharging, renewal, redirection. Sometimes the spirit world will force a time of Isas on us in order to make us pause, think, evaluate, maybe reevaluate the direction we're taking to protect us from potential mishaps that may unfold if we carry in one direction. So when this shows up in a reading, it draws attention to a person's emotion. It could also mean that someone is drifting into negative states of mind. It's now time to actively focus on the positive, right? Nothing lasts forever. I mean, I always think sometimes, okay, that dark cloud will come and you'll see it's the dark cloud kind of hangs above your head for a little while. But eventually the winds of change come and push that cloud away. So same thing, it's true in life. It's bound. We need change, right? So kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. But when the time is right, you'll feel the energy you need. You'll feel reinvigorated and you'll be ready for the task, right? Yeah. All right, Lynn. Before I forget, I do Lynn. Lynn, what do we have for you? Hagalaz, upheaval. So I said that one earlier. The upheaval, so for you, again, Halloween, November time. So possibly dramatic one, right? A little bit but it's a transformation will occur. The chaos indicated by Hagalaz transformation occurs, leading to a stronger, wiser, and more resilient person. Many runes, like the Hagalaz rune, like the tower, both of these convey similar, but not exactly identical messages, but similar. So Hagalaz depicts a period of powerful hailstorm that has, some results similar, but no one can expect to go through life without some upheavals. No one needs a completely charmed life. It doesn't exist. No, it doesn't. Not all the time, right? It's charmed sometimes. Indeed, some people tend to admire those who are born into privilege, such as those persons who look head on and then triumph over everything. Hollywood relies on our admiration of the so-called underdog to draw us to watch its many movies, right? Like Rocky, Karate Kid, and Brockovich. Good movie. But, they're all talking about rising above adversity by successfully first enduring the storm that raises the familiar structures of everyday life, right? So this Agala suggests that when faced with upheaval, it's time to act with fortitude and to rise to challenges. As events unfold, to disassemble and then reassemble reality in a new form. So similar to the tower, not quite, but yeah. So let's make room for something new. Okay. Hello, you're new to your room. Hi, Anne, Iva. Welcome. Welcome to everybody who's listening that have maybe not subscribed. I don't see their name, but hello. And there's EMJ. Hi. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. If I don't call out your name, just put your name and just put a question mark or say me so I know what to do. Yes, you can ask questions. I'm just pulling a couple of cards here. Now for Lisa, Laguz, emotions. So Lisa, what's going on? Hey, what's going on with the emotions? I know you've had a lot of changes this year, but Laguz means clairvoyance as well, dreams, intuition, mediumship, psychic, unconscious water. This refers to the depth of a person's emotion in the symbolic way that the unconscious mind is often portrayed as having similar attributes to a deep ocean. A deep ocean. That's the word. So this rune is said to also represent the shadow side that exists in all of us. So just below the surface of our public persona, with hints of what lies below, appearing every now and then in the so-called Freudian slips and out of character behaviors. The psychic abilities that exist in all people, yes, everybody has psychic abilities. Some develop them, some don't want to, that's fine. Often at an unconscious level, such as clairvoyance and intuition, mediumship, telepathy, are represented by this rune, and it is therefore worth paying attention to possible instances of the spontaneous manifestation of such ability in your own life. There, Lisa, you should take a class with me. All right. I teach spiritual development. So dream analysis may also be profitable. Some dreams I can help you with. I don't know everything about dreams, but some. And I connect with my guide as well. So this rune can also represent revelation of things hidden. All right. So you may learn the answer to a secret or discover something about someone you never knew. So there you go. There's a few much things, but until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Sometimes people don't believe in certain things. They'll say, oh, it was just good luck. Well, sometimes it's your intuition. Sometimes it's other things, right? There you go, Lisa. Lisa. Do you see a John available for romance? I don't get a good, I don't get that right now. Possibility, but not right now. Something needs to be sorted out first. Yeah, I said Lisa for Lisa. That was you, Lisa. I said, yeah. Okay, who did I miss? Anybody? Jenny? Tiger's Eye. Hey, Tiger. How are you? All right, I'll do Tamara, and then I want to do Tiger's Eye. Remind me, okay? Tamara. Theresas. Changes. This is good. This is good. Changes. So this one represents dramatic changes. Sometimes a little painful at first, but ultimately, better outcome. All right. It may involve some little bit of discomfort, but it's a symbol of protection and victory. Long-term results will be good. So you got to hang in there, right? Sometimes it could be referred to a conflict that involves some kind of personal sacrifice, which produces a cathartic outcome, leaving the situation in a better state than it was before the conflict occurred. So Theresas could equally refer to effort put in achieving an endeavor that requires a lot of work, but which produces a good reward, such as earning a qualification or gaining a promotion or development of a successful business. I know it says in essence, no pain, no gain. Well, I don't 100% believe in that. Sometimes I believe that sometimes hard work can pay off. It depends, but got to work smart, right? So if this appears in your reading, it suggests that with determination, endurance, You will succeed. All of this to say, hang in there. Hang in there. The outcome will be awesome. Okay, I said Tamara, then I said, I say tiger's eye. Oh, tiger's eye. We're just pulling a rune. It's Destiny of the Runes card. Rado, journey. Oh, you're going on a journey. Tiger. So journey. So April, pay attention to the next April. Maybe you've been planning something a little thought about since last April, but this April coming in the spring, yeah. It represents a safe journey. So knowing about it could be a physical journey, which I think it could be. Also possibility of moving, maybe a home if you want to change home. But definitely if you're going on holiday, it will be a safe journey. It could also, if you're planning on changing careers, that would be a perfect and a spiritual journey as well. So this journey indicated by Rado is likely to be a particular positive experience with a good outcome. Rado is a rune of destiny, which suggests that spiritual forces are at work in your life. But sometimes those spiritual forces we have no control over. We don't have control over our life 100%, but sometimes they give us the belief we do. But it's like this is written in stone, okay? It's not something you can change. You don't have control over this, but it'll be a positive outcome. And what I find when I do a lot of readings for people, when I see this, it's written in stone, it's written, you can't change it. It's because I believe that before you were born, you decided you wanted to do this and experience this a specific way. And that is time to do exactly what you had planned, what you've written your plan. So you will probably find yourself changing some of your opinions along the way. So, yeah. So we'll see. See what happens. Nicole, I would love to know. Chakra is blocked. Not 100% blocked, no. I feel that you've been working on your throat chakra. It's not completely blocked, but if you want to help it, eating anything that is blue, like blueberries, or putting a blue scarf, or sending blue light in that area, and speaking your truth. Speaking your truth with Arm Tanan, just revise in your head what you want to say, but speaking your truth will definitely heal it and open it up as well. You're welcome, Tiger's Eyes. You're welcome. Okay, Care Bear. Never pulled that room. All right. Yeah, when I saw these rune cards, I thought, oh, I gotta get them. They're kind of cool. I love love trees and it's green, but yeah, I thought, why not? They're a little different because it does say something on them. My runes, I've got three sets of runes, 2 sets of the Elder Art runes. One is stone and one is like a jade. They look, I don't know, jade, but they're black. And then I have the witches runes, which were kind of cool. I like them too. All right. Care Bear. Othala. Ooh, Othala, home. Makes sense, doesn't it? Made sense for you, Care Bear. All right, what does it say here for home? When I bought these runes, I thought at one point I should make some runes, but then I saw that and I thought, okay. So Othala, November, okay? November, pay attention to the November month. It doesn't say that in the book. I'm telling you that, okay? Ancestry, hereditary, heritage, history, home, inheritance, legacy, roots, values, wealth. So this Othala rune represents home, heritage, and roots. It signals a time when efforts have been rewarded and that which is inherited, whether in the form of property, wealth, or character traits, are realized. Okay. When this rune appears, it may be a good time to explore your family history. You may like to use the services of one of the well-known online ancestor tracing services, or you may feel like you want to do a DNA search or something like that. But if you've been thinking about it for a while, then So our heritage includes both positive and negative factors. Everyone has ancestors, which includes both noble and ignoble individuals. And recognizing this can go a long way in helping us understand ourselves better and to avoid the trap of polarized in group and out group. All right. We all have ancestors whom we can be proud of, and some, well, maybe not as much, right? So regardless of, ethnicity or gender or age or whatever. Othello represents that kind of wealth, material and or hereditary, that is passed through generations and generations, which should be respected. It also encompasses like ancestral traditions as well, right? The myths of the old songs of old and person's culture. So it's depicted with this rune. All these influences are summed up in this rune and are meaningful in your life right now. And it talks about a pastor. I don't think I've heard of him. Pastor Joseph W. Tkach taught, "We are family. We are family." I'm in the mood to sing a lot today. I don't know why. I don't sing that much, but today, I don't know. Started with Saturday night, now I'm joy, and now we are family. I think my guide is trying me to loosen up a little bit. I was talking to him today, and my guide's like, ha, ha, ha. And I'm like, okay, he wants to play. You're welcome. You're welcome, Care Bear. You go get that together. Yeah, yeah. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody out here? Just let me know. I think, Michelle, I pulled a card. Did I pull a card for you, Michelle? One of these. And I pulled a tarot card. Pull a rune for Michelle. Odin's rune. Oh my God, I love Odin's rune. I love Odin's rune. It is amazing because it's Odin, which is the god Odin, but it's unknown. It's mystery, secrets, unknowable and unknown. So it's like the blank rune, right? The blank rune are the runes. It represents unknowing. It reminds us that some things cannot be known. We cannot always have all the answers in life all the time. And in moments when the answers are not forthcoming and or are not knowable, we must accept that as human beings, there will be gaps in our understanding. And this applies to all areas of life: science, religion, philosophy, psychology. They don't have all the answers. So remembering this can spare us the kind of stress that arises when a person ruminates over things for which no obvious answer, a perfect solution exists. This rune reminds us that there are, as Shakespearean once wrote, more things in heaven and earth than we can yet comprehend, which suggests that the purpose of life and our eventual union with the divine is more spectacular than we can ever imagine. And I love this rune because although we don't always have the answers, it doesn't stop us from searching and trying to find solution. I mean, we're here as a species, to learn and grow and love. So if we were given the answers all the time to everything, I think it'd be a little bit boring. I like to research, so just love this room. It just reminds us that, you know what? Have faith in the universe, trust in the divine plan, have faith in yourself, have confidence in yourself that everything is going to turn out right. Think positive as much as you can. When you have a negative thought, which is, a lot, it comes. We're human. I'm living on this earth. It's difficult times sometimes. Just, push it away. Say, no, I'm moving forth. I'm moving forth, right? Is your guardian angel Mary? You do have a Mary that is around you. She's one of the guardian angels. I don't think she's your main, but she definitely is around you. She's helping you. She stands to your left a lot, and she says she's helping you, like with success, with becoming successful at whatever you try to learn or do. She's helping you with that. She's very, very wise. You can pull a card for your daughter. Where's your daughter? Just kidding. All right, Care Bear. Let's pull a card for Care Bear's daughter. What a lovely day named. That's the way. Just a second. Just a second, Nicole. She's right here. Okay. All right. Care Bear's daughter. Pull a card for her. I forget her name. I've met her. I forget her name. Manaz, humanity. It's a nice card. All of them are nice. But humanity. So community, culture, family, kindness, one, relationships. So this represents humanity. It's the root that reminds us no one is an island. You know, it takes a village to teach a child, one child, right? But in reality, we're all interdependent on each other. So a lot of times we can do stuff alone, but a lot of times we need other people. Two people working on something will be better than just one alone sometimes, right? Most of the times. For what's more, from a spiritual perspective, since whether we know it or not, we are all in the process of a spiritual union with the divine. We all are, or are all, ultimately one. We're one consciousness. We were sent here, but we're all one. All one. When this root appears along with the above representation, it can also refer to the people around the individual. So your people. Oh, my dog was dreaming. You having a dream? She's had a dream. Luna's dreaming. Sorry. So given the broad perspective covered by this room, it can also indicate that a person will be helped by a community in some way, or that a person will help the community. I think, Care Bear, you will help her. So the pay it forward principle nicely fits here with the energy of this room. Since acting in this way creates ripples of goodness that radiates out in the community, which in turn causes more ripples, and as the recipients of acts of kindness themselves act with kindness towards others, and so on. So the positivity spreads far and wide. As Zero Dean reminds us, I don't know who Zero Dean is, I should Google him. If you want more kindness in the world, put it there. High five. But it's true. It's true. I mean, I think I've said this before. I've always gave. And one to, like, I think it was last summer. I can't remember. We go to Timmy's here, and we go to pay for our coffee, and the lady says, "Oh, your coffee's paid for. The gentleman over there paid for them." And I'm looking, there's nobody I know inside the Timmy's that would pay for our coffee. And she says, "Oh, he's sitting outside." So I thought, okay, maybe we know him. We go outside. We didn't know him. I was in tears. It touched me. So I was totally caught off guard, being sensitive like I am. And I was like, oh my God. I said to my hubby, I said, no, give him the money. He didn't look like very wealthy, and he was doing an act of kindness. But I said, well, I wanted to give him the money so he can pay for someone else. Paying it forward, I had it. Yeah. I've seen in grocery stores sometimes people, being short of a few bucks. And if you help, it's a couple bucks, it can mean a lot to a person. So anyway, that's that, right? Is your daughter going to move to Florida? I don't think so. No. No, I don't see it. What, me? Okay. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Did I miss anybody? Nice besties. Jenny, did I miss anybody? Yeah, there's love in there. Okay, come on. If somebody I missed, let me know. Pump up the volume. That's another song. We gotta move. Oh. You would love a message. Hi, Joe. Joe Megan. All right, let's see what kind of message we can have for you. Welcome. Othala. I pulled that one for someone not too long ago. It represents home, and pay attention to November. This November, especially around the fog moon, the full moon. So again, it represents home and heritage and roots. It signals a time when efforts have been rewarded, that which is inherited, whether in the form of like property or wealth or character. You could have inherited, grandmother traits. So when this rune appears, it's a good time to explore your family history. So if you thought about doing a search, I know some websites are expensive there, but some people talk about, just putting, there's some done some work. There's some groups maybe you can find. I found out a little bit about my family without, paying, but then you got to pay if you wanted to go deeper. But on one side of I think it's my mom's mother. I went pretty far back, like 1700s. But anyways, so if it's something that interests you, check it out. If you think about doing a DNA test to find out more about, your ancestry, then go for it. We all have ancestors that have been pretty good and some maybe not as reputable. So every family has had it. So when you do a search, if that's the search you want to do, but it's, it's important, I think, to know about our history. So what's passed down through generations and generations, some myths, some songs, anything about the culture. Sometimes you may find out, hey, you resonate with a grandmother or a great grandmother that has a lot of the same interests as you. Could have been, into folk medicine or stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, we're all family. Yeah, it's meaningful for you. There's something that's drawing you to this in your life right now. It's important for you to look into it. Might help you grow and understand more yourself, So yeah, you love genealogy. Well, there you go. Perfect one for you, right? I'll pull a tarot card for you as well, Joe, because you weren't here earlier and I was doing the angel tarot. Let me pull a tarot card. Interesting to see what comes up for you. These cards are huge. It's a heavy deck. They're beautiful. I just love it. Oh my God. All right. Okay. The Knight of Water. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals. The need to balance emotions. An invitation to a social event. That is coming out for you, Joe. I don't know where you guys live. I'm near Toronto. If you guys plan a wedding, if you're near me, I definitely could do a wedding. That's how you found your half brother, Jenny. Yeah, I mean, that's, it's true. Like my husband was adopted. He didn't find out he was adopted till he was about, 14, 15. And we have his mother's name at birth. She's passed now, but he never actually met her. I did find out, and I did want to help him, and then I asked him if he wanted to try to get in touch with her, and he decided not to. He was taken away when he was a baby. So at least he was happy to find out she didn't give him up. He was taken away. So, yeah. But I feel that he made the right decision because I do feel that if he would have found out a little more about it, would have hurt him. Whatever was going on. So yeah, we doesn't know who his father was, but his father has come to me in a reading I gave him. So he's very tall like he is and stuff like that. So yeah, you're very welcome, Joe. Wow. And he lives in Hawaii. How interesting. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, you never know. I met somebody, a gentleman that kind of, got into, it's part of the family now. His son married into our family. And he found out he had a half brother probably about 5, 6 years ago. And he's in his 80s now. He didn't find out he didn't know he had a half brother all this time. Sad, eh? Only the sibling left. Wow. Daddy did ancestry. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's nice to find out, I mean, my grandparents, we got some French and some English and a little bit of Irish. And people have said to me, you look Italian, or you look Greek, or you look native, and because of my high cheekbones, but Europeans have high cheekbones. So there's no native that I know of. I mean, if I did, hey, why not? I had a friend of mine who was native who just passed away. You can see a native ancestry in her. She had blonde hair, blue eyes, and white face with freckles. Definitely did not think she would have native, but she I think was fourth or fifth generation. Yeah, I think it's interesting to do that. Same thing. Your mom passed already. So sorry to hear. Yeah, my mom passed in 2011. When did your mom pass, Jenny? Yeah, I've had a lot of people, friends, and my uncle passed away. I have a lot of friends that have passed away this year. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's yeah. I think of my mom sometimes, and I have to laugh. And sometimes my sister will remind me of her, and sometimes I remind her of my mom. I look a little bit more, I think, like my mom. But yeah, it's sad. Are you Peruvian? Nicole asking, are my Peruvian ancestors from the Central Islands? Let me see her. I do get a yes from the Central Islands. Yes. Strong yes. Yes. You're very welcome, Joe. Anytime. You're very welcome. Very welcome, Nicole. I want to welcome you, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. I wasn't sure what I was going to put today when I put that I was going live, because Spirit hadn't really told me, what are we doing? And he said Oracle, and I'm like, which one? I counted how many decks. I wrote it down. I've got so many decks of Oracle, so many decks of Tarot, so many things that, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. You're welcome, Francis. Welcome, Tiger's Eyes. Yeah, Tamir. Yeah, my dad, when I was, up till about 6 years old, I lived with my grandparents. My mom too. My dad used to go far away to work. I didn't really know him. I mean, he would come very, very seldom for a visit, and he'd go far to work. And, then we moved from Quebec to Ontario when I was 6 years old. And so I was very much close to my grandparents. My grandparents, especially my grandfather, was more like my dad to me. Yeah. Yeah. 2005. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You're welcome, Lisa. They're always here. You can talk to them. I mean, especially if, they smoke cigarettes sometimes you're in the house and you think, oh, somebody's smoking, you smell smoke. I know that's my mom. It could be somebody that, or their perfume, you know. My grandfather used to smoke cigars and the pipe. So one time I was driving the car, I'm talking back in 99. And I remember going to a mediumship circle and healing. And I was driving home and I'm like, I'm the only one in the vehicle and I could smell pipe. And I said, oh, Grandpa. And Grandpa was sitting in the back, just enjoying the ride. I was going home. He doesn't come as much anymore. He did a lot for a while when I went through a lot of stuff. And they come around you more. And sometimes, yeah, cherrywood flavor. If you're going through something, sometimes you'll notice them more. I think it's because we take time to, stop and think, and you'll feel their presence more. But they're always around. You could talk to them anytime. Anytime, talk to them. Call on them. Yeah. Yeah, Spirit leads the way. He's the boss. I just follow because I figure he knows what you guys need or want or what I need to do. So I just do that. Well, thanks so much. Until next Saturday. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thank you for watching. Anybody who's going to watch later on. Hopefully, I'm sure some of the messages that I've given here are going to resonate because I believe that people later on who watch this, there'll be somewhere along the way a message that will be important for them or something that'll resonate with them. All right. Thank you so much. Love you all. Have a good Sunday tomorrow and have a good week. And we'll see you next Saturday for Saturday Night Live. Bye for now. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, everyone. Bye.